Let me hear you get loud. I said, how are we doing today? I like it. Well, for those that don't know, I'm Arthur Rhodes, retired Steelers running back. And today I will be your host for this interview, and I am super excited about this one here. Because this guy to the right of me joined the Pittsburgh Steelers in the 1995 NFL Draft, where he was selected the 60th overall pick in the second round out of Colorado University. Now, once he joined the NFL, he went on to have an 11-year career, with 8 of those coming right here in Pittsburgh. I said 8 of them right here in Pittsburgh. Then he also had a Chicago in there, and 2 in Baltimore. We ain't gonna hold that against you, know that. Come on now. But while he was in the NFL, this guy went on to play 125 games. And I need each of y'all to listen real close to these notes. So he threw for 14,746 passing yards with 77 touchdowns. Slash! He ran for 2,874 rushing yards and 38 rushing touchdowns. Slash! He had 658 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns. Oh, and he was a Pro Bowler as well. So without further ado, give a warm Pittsburgh welcome to Slash. Wow, pretty good. Well, first off, man, it's an honor and privilege to be up here with you, man. You're back in Pittsburgh. It's game day. What are some of the feelings and emotions you're going through right now?
Well, it's home for me, honestly. This is where it all started for me when I got into National Football League. Wearing black and gold in college, so then wearing black and gold when I got to the league. Former players from Colorado already on the team: Charles Johnson, the late Charles Johnson, Ariel Solomon, Joe Steve, Chad Brown, Deion Figures, and it felt like home. You know, the hazing, if you will, that you get as a rookie, it didn't happen for me. I had all my guys on the side, but Greg Lloyd, he did his fair share. Everybody know about Greg Lloyd, right? He would find his ways to make sure LeVon Kirkland and all those guys. But it feels good to be back. Need to get back a little bit more, to be honest with you. Every time I come back, it's always fond memories, all the time, coming to the Fort Pitt and being able to see the NC Park. I think it's the Eckershire Stadium now. Eckershire. But business takes its course sometimes, right? But it's good to be back. Good to see everybody. The enthusiasm is still phenomenal for their team, and it's always like a little bit.
No, absolutely. Now, do you ever get that itch to still get out there? I mean, they say you never really lose it.
Well, I'm in shape, but not that kind of shape. I've been turning 50 October 16th, so I'm kind of moving up. My son tells me I look like I can run a little bit faster.
You still look good.
No, it ain't happening. I pull every hamstring muscle in my body. I couldn't do it. But it's an itch now. I'll say this: I was coaching for my son's high school for 5 years. He played corner, receiver, and safety. And so I was coaching the receivers and quarterbacks, of course. And it was fun. You get a chance to see it on the other side. You hear your coaches always yelling and screaming, wanting you to do things a certain way as they always wanted us to do. And you identify what they always said. Just as an adult, you identify what your parents always said. So it was a good run. It was phenomenal. And every time I see it, I'm looking for the weaknesses, the strengths of teams, just like I was doing before, but connecting as a coach as opposed to a player.
Absolutely. As I alluded to in the introduction, your name was Slash for a reason. You played multiple positions and did it at a very high level here. But just talk about how that actually came about with you doing that here in Pittsburgh.
So when I first came, it was Jim Miller, Neil O'Donnell, and Mike Thompson. I was the fourth quarterback. So as we would go into practices, one thing I did not want to do was sit on the sideline and hold clipboards all day. So in practice, I would go quarterback, I would kickoff return, or kickoff team, and just stay in shape, right? And so as time went on, I was catching passes against Greg Lloyd, Kordell At the time, Rod Woodson, Willie Williams, all those guys, Darren Perry, and I would end up beating them in practice behind her. So they would always want to put me against the first team defense. One thing led to another. Played against Jacksonville, was 30-15. Got in the quarterback position, got a 17-yard game, first down, and the next week we played against the Cleveland Browns, ran from one side of the field to the other, threw a touchdown to Ernie Mills. And then Myron Cole came with that, we have slash stick. So then that started. So it became a phenomenon of his own. And, this is what I'll say to everyone here. As we watch the game today, we identify that style of football today. We were doing it back in the mid-90s, okay? So we orchestrated that style of play. You heard when they came down to how mobile the quarterbacks needed to be and how they are today. So it's not by trial and error that it's happening today, right? Because the defensive players were getting faster, they were getting smaller, more athletic. We didn't identify that then holistically as a collective group, right? I mean, we had our ways of thinking, but all of a sudden it arrived into being the Kyle Murrays, the Russell Wilsons, the Josh Allens, right? The Michael Vicks, the Donovan McNabs, but you guys had slash Kordell Stewart. So
Let's go. With you being a slash player, but also doing it at a high level, just talk about the challenges you have faced when you were preparing, mentally and physically, because we know quarterback has a set of challenges, but then you talk about wide receiver, you doing a little running back, all of those things have different things that go with them. So let's elaborate on how that was for you.
Well, let me give you guys a stat before we go into the part. So 75 touchdowns throwing, 35 rushing, and 5 receiving. Some may say, well, Kordell, they played 75 in 2 years, but they're not rushing for 35. Well, they say, well, it's some that rush for 100 and some rush for 30, 45, or 50, but they hadn't caught 5. So this is the only athlete that has ever, let's go, 75, 35. And I think sometimes y'all can put that out there so people can really identify how hard it was, but all the work that was put in. It wasn't easy. To take the chance to play wide receiver could have messed up my career as a quarterback. And then to play quarterback, it was just to make everyone believe, because I was so athletic, I still could play that position, be the MVP on the team, and also go to the Pro Bowl. So it wasn't hard. It was just my natural God-given abilities. And I don't want that to be my nemesis, if you will, because those blessings were given to me. I wanted to be my asset, not my liability on the football field. To be able to go out and do it the way we did, on a consistent basis, it wasn't easy and it wasn't hard at the same time, right? So playing quarterback all my life and then playing receiver, I had a chance to play in the spot, thinking like a quarterback and where he would want me to be in my route. So then when I became a quarterback, talking to my receivers, then they can identify that we're on the same page, right? It's not like the quarterback gets throwing the ball up in the air and say, go catch the damn ball. Like, I had to do that ball. It's just more of a conversation of, hey, I can identify where these guys are sitting. So I'm sitting down in this area because that quarterback or that safety may break on that deep out route that Bobby Shaw was running against Baltimore here in town. So, that's why it became so easy throughout my career for me to do it on the field. And I never got caught up into the emotions or the craziness of how some men like it sometimes.
I like that right there. Now, I do want to bounce back to when you first got to the NFL. Your NFL draft story. Now, did you know you were coming to Pittsburgh? Did you have like that expectation, or did you think you were going to go earlier in the draft?
Well, actually, my agent Lee Steinberg, when playing our Senior Bowl against the Irish Notre Dame in the Fiesta Bowl, he told me I could get the MVP in that game. Then had to play the Hula Bowl, which was the Senior Bowl, had to get the MVP in that game. And then went to the combine and said I had to tear it up. Ended up tearing it up. I say that to say I was projected to be a top draft choice in the Canadian League, but late in the 6th round, 7th round in the National Football League. By achieving those obligations /accolades, it ended up giving me one of the biggest jumps in the combine history to get me potentially in the latter part of the first round, where they would have been to Minnesota or Jacksonville. Then I'm getting Mark Burnett in the supplemental draft. Kevin Newby was the offensive coordinator, so I had a chance to go there. Or I could have gone to Minnesota in the second round. Corey Fuller ended up going before me, and then I went right after him here to Pittsburgh. So it all worked out really well, to be honest. And it all goes to show you when you have the mental fortitude, you're focused, you're committed, you believe in yourself, you allow the doubters to be your footstool, to get you to the next level. And as a competitor, that's the best thing you can do for great competitors, is tell them what they can do. And then they'll show you what they can do. And so I think we pretty much got that accomplished with the abundance and also some of the basics.
No, absolutely. And speaking of you getting to Pittsburgh, your impact was felt right away, being that you were playing your first year out there. And you actually made some plays in the Super Bowl 30 as a rookie. And so if you could, just talk about what that experience was like for you as a rookie playing in the Super Bowl.
I remember a couple of coaches on the staff mentioned to me, this is probably going to be the year you remember more than any other year in your career. And in that moment, it just felt natural for me to play where I was playing. I wasn't caught up into the minutia of slash and all the other stuff. I was just being myself. But when I look back on it, I'm playing against Deion Sanders, Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith, Moose Johnson, Michael Irvin. Most guys on that team are Hall of Famers, whether it's starter or defense or offense. And we played in Arizona, which that year was 3 out of 4 years that I had a chance to play in Arizona. Because the Fiesta Bowl was played in Syracuse my sophomore year. Then we went to the Aloha Bowl. Then we played the Fiesta Bowl. And then we went back out to Sun Devil Stadium my rookie year and played in Super Bowl 30. And to be honest, that year was the most exciting and remarkable years, I would say, obviously, of my entire career. Because it was stuff that I've never done before. Never played wide receiver before. This guy just played and had fun like a big kid. How many guys played running back, quarterback, wide receiver, safety, center, guard, linebacker when playing pro football in the streets? Raise your hand. How many? Everybody, right? Everybody played all positions when growing up. So to be able to do that in the National Football League, when they like to typecast you to just be a tackle, just be a center, just be a returner, I had a chance to do running back, quarterback, wide receiver, and punt. And to be able to do that in the Super Bowl, what else could you say? It was awesome. It was awesome.
Absolutely. Now I have a couple more questions for you before I open it up to the audience to ask some questions as well. Absolutely. But the first one I had to ask though, man, is you played under the Hall of Fame coach, Bill Cowher. I said the Hall of Fame coach, Bill Cowher. Make sure y'all still with this today. But just talk about what that experience was like for you, and if you had a certain memory or a lesson that you learned from him that you take with you to today.
He spat on me all the time, man. Like that guy spit often. So when allowing him to speak to you, you would have to, or let someone stand in front of you and talk. But, you know, Coach Cowher was one of the better player coaches I would say that I can remember watching or being part of. Bill McCartney was a great one for me in Colorado. But this guy was tough. You know, he came up through the National Football League with special teams. So, you know, on that, you know, when you think you can play with the first team or second teams on the offensive defense, again, you have to settle for being on special teams. You have to make the most of that, right? And so I think when he got here, he took that mentality and he gave it to us as a coach. And you saw us playing similar to his mentality, which was tough, hard, no nonsense, so to speak, and not always spitting, but well, we went out and got it done. But wouldn't want to play for any other coach. But the one we have now in Mike Tomlin is just the same, right? Even though he's an offensive kind of guy playing receiver in his time, he still had that no-nonsense mentality. And through this organization's history, you can arguably say he's won more games through his tenure in the sense of having successful seasons than any other coach that can come through here. So to have a plus 500 season every single year that he's coached, that's pretty darn remarkable. But the Steelers haven't been wrong with their coaches. In the modern day era, going back to Chuck O, to Coach, to Mike, to Coach Down, absolutely they got it right. 100%.
All right, now the final question I have for you before we turn it over to the audience. Sure. I need to know about your welcome to the NFL moment. That welcome to the NFL moment.
Let me see. I can't, I'm going to lie to you. My objective was to beat everyone in front of me. Like I'm from New Orleans, and competing every day, playing marbles, how you wear your socks, to the cleanliness of your tennis shoes. We competed at everything. So when I got here, after being in Colorado and winning all the time, it didn't feel uncomfortable. To come in after the great Franklin Harris, to the Terry Bradshaws, the Rod Woodsons, and no Angel Green, who I just saw in the other locker room. I was late because I had another engagement to do. He gave me that look. I was like, I'm sorry. You're amongst that energy. It's not a shy moment or a scary moment. It's a moment of, this is where I belong. So I just, and it's not speaking arrogantly, I just wanted to impose who I was, what my God-given abilities were, onto the National Football League, which then gave me my alter ego name, which is Slash, right? And just give it to this Field Nation that we didn't know who we were. And so it wasn't an accident. I got hit hard. They talk about Ray Lewis, but Ray Lewis had to deal with us. Right? We had to deal with other teams, the dog pound and Cleveland, but we had to deal with us. So for me, it wasn't a moment where I was caught up into the hoopla plan. This is where I belong. And I got hit hard a couple times. Quinn Coriat, called me in '97 against Indianapolis Colts. And I was scrambling and made a move, was going to the sideline and slipped on the sideline. And I kind of stepped over it. And when I stepped over it, I dropped the ball right on top of it. And the dudes on the sideline got mad at me. So Yancey did me in, and Charles Johnson came over and grabbed me, and they was upset. So I scrambled the next time, and as I'm going down, one of the guys grabbed my jersey and hold me, kind of was holding me up, but I tried to go down, and he clocked me, and he gave me a concussion. So I wake up on the sideline, and Yancey did me, that's what my name was. That's when I went to Snickers bar, I was sick for a while, all that kind of stuff. So that was one of the hits that I remember most, that I can say that there was a welcome to the National Football League moment. But he caught me slipping. It wasn't really because he caught me slipping. I still can do it now. I'm not pulling hamstring, but that was that time.
Respect. All right. Well, once again, please give Kordell Stewart a round of applause. And now, we'll turn it over for a big question. So, you've been here early, so you have a question for him?
Yes.
I remember Super Bowl 30.
Okay.
We played against Dallas.
Yes, ma'am.
We lost.
Yes, we did.
I went into late the next day.
Oh.
So, my other question,
That was our fault.
I just said we lost.
Okay.
My brother said
I got
the
you.
thing was on Dallas, and I didn't play.
Wow.
My question to you is, compared to football today, and football back then, because I'm 56, are they softer today than back in the day? I think they're softer today than the day.
Let me take my time. We'll talk about it often, and I will engage into the Charmin conversation. They're different. They're different.
It's a nice equipment right
The game has gotten, in all fairness, you know, when the players won that lawsuit, when it came to concussions and things of that nature, it caused the pullback and how hard you work in the trenches. Or maybe hard, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's different. I'll say it's different. We were tough. I'll say that. Right? We were tough. We had practices where we were in camp much longer. The dog days of it, the 2 days were harder. It's very seldom that we saw shells and shorts or just helmets. You know, it was bang, 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 bang. So, yeah, the work ethic holistically was different. So across the board, we worked hard. And we know our parents always said, right, when we grew up, even in our era, when I'm turning 50 in October, so when I was 18 or 14, 15, my parents would say, boy, y'all got it easy, right? And then I'm sure their parents said they had it easy, and so on and so forth, to the point where I even tell my son, boy, you got it easy, right? So are they softer? I would choose to say our time is tougher, and it's just different. But I'll talk to you after all that.
I think that was funny to see me answer a question like that. And you're like that. Good.
Yeah. I wanted to ask the difference in the atmosphere between Three Rivers and Hines. For Mr. Mones,
Again, another kind of question.
I'm traveling up. I want to ask Mr. Mones too. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm up in Buffalo next weekend. My Bills fan brother. So in front of all these people and that random guy over there, somebody let him in. Who's winning?
Oh, I need that next week, not right now. Come on now. See, the prediction of this man.
Now you say you tougher.
The atmosphere between Three Rivers and Hines from the field.
Well, Three Rivers had a tremendous amount of history dating back to the 70s with all the Super Bowls we won, lack of reception. So you can't, that mystique, regardless, never died. And rightfully so, that's when all these legends that you see here now were made, right? However, while you cannot compare, Heinz Field has its own mark. Ben Roethlisberger and that crew did a phenomenal job for this era of Steelers fans, right? The ones who didn't get a chance to experience Three Rivers. You talk about 3 Super Bowls that they've gone to. One by Coach Coward, another one by Tomlin. He's gone to one and lost to Green Bay. To Three Rivers, they were really, really afraid. You know, and when the fan went crazy, there was no air and no access of sound exiting the stadium because it was a big circuit. So when that stuff echoed, it bounced off the walls inside. So it was, even though in the parking lot, some of the concrete was falling off the walls because the base of it, how it was made, was concrete, cement. But this is my community too. With Three Rivers, it was special. It was special. It's your first game? Give her some time. That's the first. We got the first game first right here. Kick it a little louder. We're not going anywhere. We got some more questions. Let's go. Stanley game next show. Here comes some Purdue leagues. All right. So we're going to do a couple more questions for Kordell and that. Then we'll take pictures. All right. But first, a couple more questions.
Yeah, it's a toughest defense you play against. And also, how do you feel about Pickett and Vince Trubisky basketball?
So I'm asking you more.
And so his defense was our defense. Our defense. There were some good defenses that we played against, but it was nothing like our defense. And I mean that sincerely. Because we had great game plans in place to neutralize Ray Lewis, to whomever else was Warren Sapp, right? That crew was pretty tough. This kid, Kenny Pickett. Well, he drafted him in the 25th overall for a reason, right? We had to take on. We had to find a player that we know will be the future of this organization, so let's start there. I think it's smart to allow Mitch Trubisky to play. It's just me talking. Because you don't want to put Kenny Pickett in too soon. Because that means for a season you throw it in the towel. Because you don't know what direction it's truly going to go in. If he fails, what do? We have some very phenomenal and famous hoopers here. We know how to move in Pittsburgh. So what we cheering about that? You see what I'm saying? It's like she wasn't happy about the other stuff, but I said the hoopers are cheers like that. So, we have to be careful with how we balance this thing out, right? So you bring in Mitch Trubisky to give him an opportunity. I think he has a 2-year deal. Give him a true opportunity. Give him a chance. If we trust the organization and Scott McCormick and Coach Tomlin and how he's been doing his job as a coach, you have to feel, and we know the Steelers never start off fast. Maybe 1 or 2 times over the last 2 years or so, they've gone 15-1 or 13 or something like that. But very seldom do they start off fast. You have the offensive coordinator, you got the quarterback, all the quarterbacks other than Rudolph is new. So what do? You become impatient. There's been a lot of plays that's been taking place here in this organization over the years. Sometimes we become a little complacent and entitled, right? He's not taking out. We got to play good. We can throw it. Look at him. He's wide open. What the right? All that stuff, right? I say be patient when he gives him a chance. Kenny Pickett's going to get his run. He can learn from Mitch Trubisky. I think he's mature enough to understand as the week goes by, watching film, what he should do in the next game. So the first game, we saw it not work out for him. He responded to it, the play against Cleveland, he tried to make the throws downfield. Sometimes the players got to make plays, other players got to make plays. It's not just the quarterback's fault. Offensive line got to block, defense got to stop being the worst defense in the running game in the National Football League. We got to make some top stops in the passing game, okay? So when we start looking at everything holistically, there's more pieces to this puzzle that needs to be corrected. We can call for the offensive coordinators in, but he can only call the play, he can't run. Alright? So sometimes the players have to show their moxie and their will and ability to be able to go out and make it work as opposed to having it perfect all the time. Alright? So, but we'll see Kenny Pickett at some point in time, I'm sure. Alright.
Now time for the final one. I think there's a little one over here. All right.
Better be good, double deuce.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. It's the most important question of the day because it's your question. All right. Take your time.
What do you think of Matt Canada's offense?
See what I'm saying? Y'all just keep bringing up out here. Man, boy.
I'm glad dreams in these.
How old is she? How old are you?
12. That's exactly what's going on.
And the kid is 12. And she plays football.
Let's go.
I said she too. She plays football. And she asked that question. Give her a round of applause for the question. He's trying. The crazy dynamic of this is the coaches learn from the players to then determine how to call the game. We've had some coaches that I've had a chance to experience where they wanted us to run his system, but not make it about us within his system, which is selfish. And he got ran up out of it. So with that, again, you have to be patient, right? We got to figure out, can they go when you pull on the left side? Is this center capable of, when there's a nose guard in front of him, snapping as comfortable when there isn't a nose guard in front of him? We have to make sure this receiver that's really tall and fast, does he like running the slants from his right side or the left side? You know, is my tight end better standing up or with his hand on the ground? Is Najee Harris better on the perimeter between the tackles? Is my quarterback better moving around than just sitting in the pocket as a lame duck all day? So you have to, same thing in Little League, right? The coach have to give it to the better players, right? And I'm sure you're one of the better players, right? That's what I'm talking about. So, you know, you have to make sure as a coach you can identify all of that. I think as fans, we need to learn how to identify that too as well. Because the more educated we are as fans, I think the better responsive we can be when it comes to what we expect and the level of entitlement that we can have. Because we're only as good as what we have on the football field. And it's not saying it's not good, it's not saying that it's great, it's just saying we have to identify it. And sometimes it takes some games, and remember, they've only had 3 preseason games this year too. And how many times did the starters actually play in those preseason games with one being cut short? They didn't get that many reps. So the teams that started off fast, we saw a couple of lose, like the Buffalo Bills lost to Miami, the Kansas City Chiefs lost to the Indianapolis Colts, which we all in this room will probably say, no way possible. Natty Ice coming from Atlanta, going up to Indianapolis, playing against Patrick Mahomes. All the points they put up, that they will lose against the Indianapolis Colts. But they did. So parity has become transparent in reality. To where now you have to really dial it in on how you see the game to say, okay, I'll give us a 4th lane through the season, 4 games or 5 games to be added on to determine what that level is of consistency and what's the identity of the team. Because right now, we're kind of up and down with what the identity is.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, each and every one of y'all have been amazing. Can we please give for the 2 alumni? That will be you win. We say that we'll say that, take pictures and stuff like that. But once again, man, we appreciate y'all. And let's get this victory today. Here we go.